All right, I'm ready to go. Did you upload something for me, ma'am? Hmm? Teresa,
Yes, sir.
did you upload something for me?
No, sir.
Did you upload something for me, ma'am?
They said you wouldn't make it so far.
Are you interested in finding a school to enhance your education? Not sure where to start? Well, today your search is over. CDP Maths Lab eSchool offers classes for C.S.C, CAPE, and GSET subjects, along with training in early childhood education and data operation. Listen to what CDP Maths Lab students have to say about their most fulfilling experience.
While I was attending, it was almost the best experience I ever had. Like I was in class, but I wasn't. I would give the school the full 10 out of 10 because the teachers take the opportunity to help the ones that really needed it. To the upcoming students, this is the best decision you have made and it will benefit you in the near future.
Talk to your soul and say, I can.
All right, so we're gonna say good night again to Teresa and Ashe, and of course, good night to our viewers on YouTube. Thank you for your patience. We're just having a bit of technical difficulty, and of course, we must invite the presence of God in our midst. It is very important that we do so, especially in a time like now, you know, especially in a time like now. This world is full of deception, too much conspiracy, and all these things. But we're living, and God is real, so we must give Him thanks. Just want to read verse 1 and 3 together. Well, 1, 2, and 3 together. It says, Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the seat, nor in the way, standeth in the way of sinners, nor seated in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And now here is the result of such a man. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth, he shall prosper. Now, so this to me is a secret to success in life. Other persons say that they have financial problems. This is the secret to life. This is a secret to solve all financial problems. Believe it or not, it is a secret. So as we contemplate these words, I just want to play this popular song. I tend to love it. And as we go into our studies tonight, we need to have a good start, and so we can be blessed. And then we'll pray after that.
You're watching Timbalame Lockdown Sessions. Kindly share this link on your timeline so that others may be blessed as well.
Father, we thank you tonight because we see your goodness. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me. All my days have been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice, for you made me through the fire. In the darkest night, you are close like no other. I know you as a father, I know you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. Hey! With every breath that I am made, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life, oh goodness is running out, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. I surrender all, I give you everything. Yeah. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, your goodness is running after.
Okay, let us pray. Most kind and loving Father, we give you thanks, oh God, for allowing us to be alive to see another and be a part of another class. Father, we give you thanks for providing for us. We give you thanks for leading us and protecting us. And you have said to us that we should not, be anxious for anything, but we should, be praying, talking with you, and of course, we must be grateful. And so we have shown our gratitude towards what you have done. You have also said we should make our requests known to you. So I come before you once again this evening, dear Lord, just as you have done in the past. You have helped the students to perform at their best. You have helped them during their preparation time. And dear God, I just want to ask for these new students who are preparing for their exams, that you pour out the same blessing that you have poured out before time. They know that faith without work is dead. But as they study and as they, you know, continue to try to be of their best ready for this exam, I pray, dear Lord, that your name will be glorified in their success. So help them to gather as much knowledge that they need to be successful. Not only to gather the knowledge, but help them to be able to use the knowledge when the time should come. So we thank you very much. Pray not only for them alone, but for the students who are viewing from YouTube and all other students who are preparing for exams. Be with them now, we pray. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so just want to say good night again to our students from who are viewing from YouTube
You're watching Timbalame Lockdown Sessions.
or viewing from YouTube. Tonight we're looking at skeletal system. I just want to say welcome. This class is a very interactive class. I mean, on Monday night we had a good turnout. I mean, persons who are really participating in the chat. So we don't want you to just come to view us on YouTube, but we want you to participate. So I'll be sending the link for the worksheet activity in the YouTube chat. So just want you to, participate. This is an active class, not a boring class, not just informative, but active. And it's you, the viewers, and those students in Zoom, you are the ones who make this class active. So I'm going to ask that you continue to participate. You can state your name in the chat, where you're from, and such the light. So good night once again. So without any further ado, I'm going to go straight to one little thing. Teresa, are you ready for the presentation? Teresa, Miss Powell. Sister Powell, are you ready for
Sir?
the presentation?
No,
Yeah.
sir, don't do them something that to me.
Oh, you mean so you wanted to go into Schoology? So what? I thought you were going to upload a video there for me.
No, sir.
Oh, you mean no?
I remember Schoology have my stuff in there, so I need it. I can't stay out of it.
Oh, wait, has your furniture there?
Yeah.
I see. Well, you must can do something for us tonight. I mean, some form of presentation.
Sir, no,
Yes, man. Get yourself
no,
ready.
sir.
I mean, no.
No,
You
sir.
promised that you'll be ready for the presentation tonight. I can't believe that you're not ready. Like seriously? All right. On a serious note, though, the exams officially, as you have heard on the news, begins in June. So, therefore, it means that you have to bustle down now. You have to get cracking now. Understand? It's very serious. You need to get the exam preparation plan. You producing a video as students is a part of the plan. And every week is the same thing. Nothing has changed. To be honest with you, I don't understand why. I really don't understand why. You guys don't want to pass this exam. You don't want to pass this exam.
Yes, sir.
But you guys are not behaving as if you want to pass this exam. I'm going to say it again. Next week, Wednesday, ensure there's a presentation. Otherwise, do not join the class. That's a promise. All right. Let's go. That's those in YouTube. That's how serious I am. We're about performance. Performance. All right. Okay. Now, for those in YouTube, when you click on the link, you're going to type your answer, and I'm going to just type something there. What's going on? Oh, not to type, but you're going to select your answer here, and you're going to drag, place it where you think it should be placed, and then when you're finished, you click on the word finish, then you scroll up, click on email my answers to my teacher. You're going to type in your name. I'm going to use Ronique. Then the group level, say grade 11, subject is science. The email address, pay attention to the email address, CDP Maths Lab, write it down, CDP Maths Lab hotmail.com. Write it down. And then you click on the word send. All right. So let's go. All right. So I'm going to put it in the chat now. Link is in the chat. All right. So you guys can go ahead and click on the link in the chat and participate. I'm awaiting to see what the scores will be like and whether or not the students in Zoom is going to perform better than those students who are on YouTube. Last week, Wednesday, we had a very good competition, all right? And of course, a prize was awarded to the winner. Well, that person actually participated and participated well. So a prize was actually given for participation. Tonight, it's not for participation. It is more for the highest score. The person who gets the highest score tonight will, in fact, win a special prize. So once you participate, you stand a chance to receive something from CDP Labs Edu Services. And while you are doing this piece of work, I must say to you all that CDP Labs is the home for grade 1 students. And to get grade 1, you have to be diligent. You have to work hard. Find no excuses for success. You must make every effort to be successful. Why? You have paid for your exams. You need your pound of flesh. You need to make profit on that payment for exams. No joke business, okay? All right. So I'll wait for the results. If you're just joining us, oh, that's my score there. If you're just joining us, we're in our activity section, all right? We're in our activity section. So I'm just waiting for your score. Waiting for the scores. If you're just joining us, I want to ask that you will click on the link that is pinned in the chat and you may participate in this segment of the class. All right, this is to test your knowledge to see how much you know already. While you're doing this, the C.X.C syllabus requires you to be able to identify the major bones of the skeletal system. So this is just to test your knowledge. And for some of us, you might be guessing what's the right answers. So just have some fun. You might surprise yourself, you might do very well, or you will learn something tonight. Anybody finishes it? Is anyone finishes it? Anybody finish? Teresa, Ashe, anybody finishes it? Hmm?
Sir,
No,
almost.
sir. Almost.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna get like 5.
Like how much?
5.
5. Let us see. Let us see. Think you're gonna get a 5? Well, if you get a 5 at least, you tried. I wonder if there's anybody in the YouTube area plan to get more than 5. Is there anyone in the YouTube land plan to get more than 5? Da-da-dee-da-da. Anybody finishes it? If you're just joining us and in our class, HSB class, I'm asking that you click on the pin. Click on the pin so you can get access to the worksheet that we're doing tonight, or one of the worksheets that we're doing tonight. So I just want to, are you ready? You ready? You mean I will be surprised or you'll be surprised? Which one of us?
Sir, can you mute my mic, please?
Mute your mic?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if there's anybody nobody in the YouTube chat that wanted to try that one? Nobody in the YouTube chat wants to try? Anybody trying? Okay. Anyone in YouTube chat want to try? Okay. Finish, Ashay. Da da dee da dee da. Good night, Jessica. Good night. Nice to see you, Jessica. I wonder if you're going to win again tonight. We have to get 100% to win tonight. First submission with 100%. Let's see how it goes. Good night again, Jessica. How was your weekend, ma'am? How was your weekend?
Sorry?
Are you ready now?
Sorry, I send you there.
You sent it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Jessica just came on. So, wow. Wow. Ashay.
How much I get, sir?
Ashay. But you didn't get all right today, Ashay. Didn't get all right today, Ashay. I'm sorry. Okay, Jessica said our weekend was great. Okay, wonderful, Jessica. Wonderful.
Let's see.
Well, Ashay, that's a good score. Very good score tonight. Very good score. All right, so as usual, we started off. Those persons who have not yet submitted, oh, Jessica is going to try. So you want me to wait on you, Jessica? Should I wait on Jessica? What you guys say? Should I wait on Jessica? What you guys say?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll wait on Jessica. All right, while we're waiting on Jessica,
Sir, I see where I did the thing though.
what you
That
did?
one's supposed to be over there. That's supposed to be there.
I didn't hear that one. What was that?
Sir, so you look at mine?
Yes, I see a 7.1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ashay?
The
And
radius
said,
with the almost.
Oh, mix up the all now. Okay, Osh.
and
Okay.
mine is the fibula and the tibia.
Tibia. Okay, okay.
And then the bone at the top there.
Okay. I got you.
But sir, it says 9 on my thingy.
9. How you keep saying
Yeah.
different scores on each person thing? Don't understand.
I don't know.
Well, on mine is saying 8.6. All right. So while we wait on Jessica's results, let us get back into. So while I wait, I don't want to bring up the actual one. I want to give persons a chance to try. All right, that's something else coming in. I wonder whose one is this? Nothing else not coming in. Just waiting on persons. Jessica, can I finish it? All right, let's go. Let's see if we can go ahead. I don't think she'll see this as yet. All right. So let's see where we're going now. So here we have the skeletal system. So the cranium is correct, which is another word for the word skull. Good. And there's a bit of information I can tell you now about the cranium. And of course, those two you might call the eye socket, but you know it's called the orbit. Good. Ensure that you know these names. It's actually called the orbit. Now, good. All right. So this is
I
good.
mix up mine right there, sir.
What you had here? What you had there?
Then there's scapula.
The
And
scapula.
that one over the other side.
Oh no no no. All right. What's another name for the word? What's for the scapula? There's another name for the word scapula. Anybody know? There's another name for the word scapula. Actually, it is a shoulder blade, right? Good. Right there, the shoulder blade. And then, of course, we have the humerus, and we have the ribs, and we have the vertebra. And in some books, it is called the vertebral column. Good. In some books, it is actually called the vertebral column. Then we have the radius, then we have the ulna, and the pelvis. That's where the pelvic area is. And of course, the femur and the patella, femula, tibia. Okay, wonderful.
And then I mix up those two to sir, the fibula and the tibula.
You mix up those?
Mm-hmm.
How comes?
I know.
But
Sir, it
here's
kind of similar in a sense, but it's just a little bit below, I guess. The tibia is a little bit lower than the fibula.
okay.
See, the same thing with mine, sir. I mixed up the radius with the what name?
Which one?
Ulna.
Ulna. Okay then. But my question though, and here's a big question. Did you guys use any external assistance?
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So are you saying that you did it from your head?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I was
So-
saying earlier, I was saying to mommy, I said, Mommy, suppose me never get it wrong, sir. Would I think that I was cheating?
No, I have to play the middle ground, you know? I have to play the middle ground, right?
Yeah.
At least you're honest, which is very good. All right, and so if that's the case, that's a very good score. And let me tell you something. If you are as a doctor, you need to know these things by heart. Can you imagine a doctor working on you and you have to be going to a textbook to find out what to do? Mercy, you probably die before time. So it's very important that we can recall this information and we must be able to identify it. So not bad, very good. All right. But one other thing I want to say about this activity, and I'm going to be giving the activities not one after the other. I'm going to be giving the activities as intervals. So we look at a few slides, then we go in between, just to keep it, keep you awake and so forth. All right. Now, this is an idea. If you make something like this and have it unlabeled, and you have the labels on strips of paper, when you're in your spare time around the dinner table, while you're meditating on the toilet seat, you could have your, chart and you revise. Because other persons don't know that is time you can find to study. When you're urinating or something, as ladies, sit down and you have your thing and you do your thing. Some persons read the newspaper, but let this be your newspaper for that period. When you're having dinner, you can also try and use that time to practice. Very important. Very important. You can make it as small as you can, so you can hold into your handbag when you're going to work, Teresa. Right? And sometimes you can you can print it and put it into a, what do you call it now? When they put it in the plastic looking thing. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody know. You never go to a computer store and print paper and laminate it. Yes, that's the word, laminate it. Thank you, Lord. So you can laminate it and you practice. You understand? So that is very good practice. However, I don't only want you to have just a diagram of the skeletal system. I want more than that. All right. So let's just move on from here. All right. Very good job. I wonder if there's any other result coming in as yet. Let me check. I don't know if we see any more results. Okay, there's another result. This seems to be a winner. Jessica, man, Jessica. No, Jessica. But better luck next time, Jessica. Better luck next time. The last time you didn't do so well on the first one, but on the second one you did well. So I'm sure you're gonna do better on the second one. All right. Let's move on to another slide. So we have two more activities to do. So when we get to those near to the end of the class, in the middle of the class, then we'll start to go activity 2, then activity 3. Let's go now to our slide. Now, take a look on the pictures. Take a look. Take a look at these pictures, right? Now, this picture is showing us, what is it actually showing us, by the way? What's this first picture? What is it showing us? What's the first picture showing us? Anyone? Teresa, Ashi? Teresa, if you're speaking, oh, go ahead.
I just showing a tear.
A tear. A tear where?
In the muscle.
It's ended.
Tendon.
Tendon. The tendon. Good. This picture does not belong to us. All rights to the Web Medical. Of course, you can see copyright to the Web Medical. It is not CDP Labs picture. It's a picture that I took. I borrowed from the Web Medical. Thank you very much, Web Medical. So YouTube, please pay attention. I'm not taking credit for the picture. I'm giving credit to who it belongs to. Okay. Now, so it's a tear in the tendon. Now, if that tendon torn, what is likely to happen? If the tendon is torn, what is likely to happen? Persons in the YouTube chat can answer that question. Jessica, you know you can answer the question, right? I don't know if Gabriel is there tonight as well. So tell me now.
I feel pain.
You'll feel pain. Okay. All right. You'll feel pain. Is there anything that is possible that could happen apart from feeling pain?
Weakness in the muscle.
Weakness in the muscle. Why you said weakness in the muscle?
Sure, they're showing the muscle there and the tear is like almost on it.
Okay. Now, let me ask a question. You're seeing them, we soon get back to that tear.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the picture carefully.
Mm-hmm.
This is pointing to the muscles, right?
Yes, sir.
And we see the tendons, and we see the bone. Can you, by looking at the picture, tell me the function of the tendon? No, so, wait, not the function. Yeah, the function of the tendon. What the tendon seems to be doing? What the tendon seems to be doing? Let's see how well you can interpret the picture. What
Sir,
the tendon?
the bone in place.
Holding the bone in place.
Sorry. Again.
Oh, no, nothing is wrong. That is what you view. Holding the bone in place. Why you say it's holding the bone in place? Why you said that?
Sir, attached to the bone.
That's the key word. What the word attach? The word attach is key. The word attach is very much key right here. Attached to the bone. Attached to the bone. What is attached to the bone?
Tendons.
The tendons. So the tendons is attached to the bone. But the tendon being attached to the bone is carrying out what function? The picture tells you. Think about it. The tendons, or the tendon is attached, excuse my language, please. The tendon is attached to the bone. What do you think is the role of a tendon right there? Think about it. Anybody want to give a response in
So that the hand can able to be flex and relax. Movement.
flex and relax? Movement. Movement. So my question then now, which of the three cause move is mainly responsible for movement of the hand?
Of the hand?
Yeah, which of the three is mainly responsible for the movement of the hand? Mainly responsible for the movement of the hand. Which of the three? Look at it. The bone, tendons, or the muscle. Which one?
So I would say the muscle.
The muscle. All right. Good. Good. No, I'm trying to lead you guys somewhere. I'm trying to lead you into something. So you're saying that the muscle is responsible for movement. Now, so let's go again. So the tendon is attached to the bone. Okay. So all the muscle get into this. The tendon is attached to the bone. What is the function of the tendon? We can see that the tendon is attached to the bone. But what else is the tendon attached to? Let me give you a clue.
The muscle, sir.
The muscle. So the tendon is also attached to the muscle, eh? The tendon is attached to the muscle. The muscle. So what else then? So the tendon is attached to the bone, the tendon is attached to the muscle. Then what is the function of the tendon then? What's the function of the tendon? What role does the tendon play? So that if the tendon is attached to the bone by way of the picture, and the tendon is attached to the muscle as well by way of the picture, so then my question then, what is the role of the tendon by way of looking at the picture? Jessica, you do have an answer? Can remember you can answer. Remember, guys, those on YouTube, you must participate, give an answer, look at the picture, and tell us what you think. Tell us in the chat what you think. All right? Yeah, so what is the answer then?
Sir, can you repeat?
Oh, repeat. I'm
Yes,
saying,
please.
okay, I'm saying that the tendon is attached to the bone. You're seeing that on the picture. The tendon is attached also to the muscle. So my question that I'm asking you, what do you think by just looking at the picture is the role or the function of the tendon? What's the tendon actually doing there? If you use the eyes, you'd have a good answer. The tendon is attached to the bone. The tendon is attached to the muscle. Don't know?
Sir, it connects the muscle to the bone.
Thank you very much. It connects the muscle to the bone. They don't see it. See there? This is the muscle, the tendon, the bone. So it connects the muscle to the bone. Where you got that answer from, Ashi? Where you got that answer from?
By looking at the picture, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. I know, you see, both of you, are online. And coincidentally, both of you love to read. So
Sure,
it's a
who
good,
said I love to read?
which is a good thing. Oh, readers, you guys, you read for answers. Sorry, you read for answers, right? So yes, the picture tells you. I say when you can interpret a picture, it is either testing or building your brain power. Is that clear? Yes. That's why I teach you pictures to also build your brain power. So you're correct in saying that the tendons attaches the muscles to the bone. That is the function of the tendon. Good job. Because if you look at the next picture over here, you have the extender tendons and you have the flexor tendons. So, of course, one of the muscles, obviously, when it is flexing or versus when it is extending. Good. We should be looking at muscle movement. Now, come down to the third picture right here. What do you think this part is by way of your knowledge? This red piece. What does this red piece represent? What do you think it represents? What do you think it represents? Before we go any further, this part here, what is it called? This part. My spotlight. Can you identify this part of the picture for me, please? What are these?
Sir, they look like bones.
They are bones. They don't look like bones. They are bones. So my next question now. So if these are bones, then what is this red thing actually doing? What is it actually doing?
It's just
Yeah, go ahead, Teresa. What is it doing?
holding the bones together.
Holding the bones together. That, see, when you use a picture, you can speak and or write in your own words. That's why it is important that you use pictures as a part of your study. It enables you to answer questions writing in your own words. Very important. Good. So therefore, it is holding the bones together. Some writer would say it joins the bone together. So the function of this piece of structure is to hold the bones together. Excellent. Very good. Therefore, do you know the name of that structure by chance? You should know the name, because I saw someone submit a skeletal worksheet. So I am assuming that they have gone through what they should have gone through. So what is the name of that piece?
And who did that?
Remember, we're live on YouTube, and we speak the truth, right? I forever hold your peace. Okay. You don't remember submitting 2 worksheets back to back, circulatory system and skeletal system? You don't remember?
I never finished all of it.
Oh, you have a right
I
not
did
to
some.
remember. You have a right, but you didn't finish. Okay.
I think I have an idea though.
All right. Let me hear. What's the name of it?
The ligament.
Ligament. Excellent. 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 So it is the ligament. It is the ligament. So we have the tendon, and we have the ligament. So the tendon connects the muscle to the bone, yes, and the ligament holds the bones together. See, picture does it. Yeah. All right. Let us proceed further. All right. Now, I don't know if you want to write this off now, but of course, I know you'll watch over the video.
French.
Now, the exam asks us to state the differences between bone and cartilage, tendons and ligaments, right? You must be able to state the difference between bone and cartilage, tendons and ligaments. Good. And you must state the difference in terms of its characteristics and of course in terms of its function. Good. Good night once again to those persons who just joined us in YouTube. Good night. Welcome to CDP Labs Video Services. We're going through the skeletal system, and of course, we have 2 more activities for you to do. So those of you who just came on, you have missed our first activity. So if you click on the pin, you'll see the activity there. And anyone who gets 100 marks stand a chance of getting a gift. All right. So and Jessica is there as evidence in the YouTube chat to tell you, yes, we keep our promise. All right. So let's look at the differences between the bone and cartilage. Yes, Ashe, go ahead.
So if nobody not get 100, what's he going to do?
I keep the gift. What you think?
No. Give it to the person with the highest score.
Oh, wow. Wow. We will see. We'll ask persons in the YouTube to vote. You missed that Monday night. Trust me, Ashe. They missed that one. It was Jamaican to take Helen Powder House. Right?
Yes, sir.
You have to ask Lexi how that one went.
Oh, she was
Mercy.
here?
Yeah, she was here. And we had a lot of persons talking in the chat. It was a hefty competition. Very hefty competition. All right.
Okay.
Very, very hefty competition. But we'll think about it at the end of the class, right? Now, bone, it is the hardest tissue in the body. Now, note the information is telling us that the bone is a tissue. Now, the word tissue in terms of biology is given to a group of cells, a collection of cells joined together. All right? I remember when I was teaching straight biology and I was in the science lab with the students, I would have shown them tissue that is under the microscope. It was like, you take a thin strip of the onion and you place it under the microscope and you see the plant cells joined together, attached together like bricks on a wall. Good. So the bone is first a tissue. They might ask such questions. So bear in mind, the bone is a tissue. Now, in terms of its strength, it is the hardest tissue in the body. So one of the characteristics of the bone is that it is hard. Now, someone may ask, how you know that the bone is hard? Naturally, the scientists observe by feeling the bone, and of course you can touch your own cells and feel your own bones. Teresa, can feel the bone? Ashe, can feel your bones?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good. Now, the cartilage, on the other hand, note what I'm saying. The cartilage on the other hand. The cartilage on the other hand. So when you're writing a response to the question that says you must distinguish between the bone and the cartilage, you have to choose your words appropriately. So you state the characteristics of the bone. It is hard. That's all you have to say. You don't have to write, it is the hardest tissue in the body. No, just say the bone is hard while the cartilage is soft. Make sense? The bone is hard while the cartilage is soft. Now you might see in this picture that it says tough, but not as in tough as in hard, but I mean, you guys eat chicken. Are you all vegetarians here? I don't think so.
No.
Now that part they call the gristle, it's really cartilage. I love that part of the chicken bone.
Oh.
Doesn't it look white?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I wonder if anybody in the YouTube chat loves the chicken grizzly, or you're all vegetarians in the YouTube chat. You're all vegetarians? I don't know.
Sir, most people don't
Yeah.
eat it, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So something wrong with me.
I don't know.
Oh, something must wrong with me. Okay. But it is it's soft, but it's kind of hardish, but it's not hard. You understand? Okay? If you understand. Because it can bend. It's cool. It actually can be bent, right? Now, the second characteristics of the bone is, see the word flexible. So it can bend, right? Or can stretch. Now, the matrix contains protein. Good. So in terms of its built up, there are different types of protein. Now, I will not curse I will not try to call those words. Ocean or aggrecan matrix. So you can make note of that, right? Now, it is given the word matrix for a reason. And while the as you can see, the scientists name things according to its characteristics. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So when you're describing something, you have to define it according to its characteristics. Good. Always remember that. Always remember that. Now, so a matrix is a well, no, not that. It depends on the biology, but it's a cell matrix. It's a dynamic gel in the cytoplasm of the cells. But it seems like it gives an array. Good. So in terms of mathematics, then, if I'm writing an array of a matrix, you have 0, 0, 0, 0, like rows and column, rows and column. So it depends on the design of the protein. Good. Now, the third characteristics. The growth of the bone is by what? Directional. So it grows, the word by is a prefix meaning what? Two, twice. Good. So how it grows, it grows in two directions, the bones. And you'd have seen that. Good. Growth of cartilage is unidirectional. So it goes one way. Good. So it is telling us one about the texture of the bone and the cartilage. One is hard, one is soft. It tells us about the matrix of the protein. It tells us about the growth, how it grows. So these are some of the characteristics in its difference. Please make note of that. However, what is common to both of them thus far, they are both what? Tissues. Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the bones are either compact or what? Spongy.
Spongy.
Sponge. Have you ever seen sponge before?
Yes, sir.
Can you describe a sponge to me, please? Spongy. Describe sponge. How do you describe sponge?
Soft.
Soft.
Soft. And what else? Just soft?
Fine holes.
What's that word?
And
What's that
Suck
word?
up.
Huh?
Sucks up.
Socks up. Socks up. So you say the bone sucks up?
No, sir, but that's what the sponge do.
Oh, okay. Now, how many of you eat chicken bone?
everybody, sir.
Everybody, you eat chicken bone to Ashley?
Yes, sir.
I want to have Jessica eat chicken bone. Jessica eat chicken bone to Jessica?
Of course, she eats the chicken bone.
Well, you and her tomorrow, you see her work. Okay. So Jessica, I hear you eat chicken bone. You're not answering in the chat. I want to know if you eat chicken bone. And the others on the and who are viewing, you guys must talk in the chat because I can see when you're talking, communicating in the chat. So please tell us. I want to know if you eat chicken bone. Well, when my dinner is cooked, when my dinner is cooked, I must tell you that if chicken is cooked, boy, oh boy, there's nothing left in the plate. You know what that means? Chicken and everything gone. So, but when you're biting and crunching the chicken, is the inside of the chicken hard or soft?
So
Soft.
Soft. Hence why it's called, it is spongy. Right? That's why it's called, that is why they say it's actually spongy. Good. So you have the bones in front of you in your plate. Next time when you're eating chicken and you take off all the flesh, I want you to try and break the bone in a way that you can look at the character features of the bone and rub it with your fingers and get to have an understanding. Use your eyes and observe it.
Sir?
Yes, go ahead, Ashley. You have bone now?
No, I do it all the time.
Oh, you eat all the time? Okay.
Yeah.
So next time take a picture of the bone so we can see the inside of the bone, right?
Okay, so Mama eat some chicken right now.
Oh my. Try to make sure it is cooked. Because at this time of the night, yeah. Oh,
I just not too long finished cook.
Oh, you cooked. So where's mine?
It's in the pot, sir.
Jesus, thank you for the invitation.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. All right. So the bones are classified into long, short, flat, irregular, sesamoid, and structural bones. So they are long, they're short, and they're flat, and they're irregular. They're talking about now its shape. The cartilage now is of three types: alien cartilage, fibrocartilage, and elastic cartilage. So there are three different categories of cartilage. Okay, so the ones that's actually considered to be tough is possibly the fibrocartilage. All right. Now, tendons and ligaments, of course, you could see in function now. The tendons attach bone to muscles, and the ligaments attach bones to bones, which you mentioned earlier from the first picture. The tendon is sturdy, and it has to be sturdy. The ligament is elastic. It has to be, because if it wasn't, you couldn't move those legs. Good. Where the cartilage is found? At the end of the bone. The tendons, it is not elastic, so it cannot stretch, but the ligaments stabilize. The cartilage is cushioned, and the tendons, the size changes depending on muscle. Good. So the size changes depending on the muscle. Good. Then, of course, the ligament is made up of many fibers. It's fibrous. And of course, the tendons anchors, and ligament strong. Has to be strong. All right. Okay, so it's a bunch of words, but guess what? These words came from observations made by the scientists, the biologists that studies the bones. Okay. All right. Let us continue. All right. Now, what are these? What are these? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Don't know. What are we looking at?
skeleton, sir, bones,
Bones. Okay, that's all I see. You don't see anything else?
ball and socket,
Ball and socket. And what else?
hinge, hinge. Hi.
Hinge.
Sir, what is it?
So what's a common word to all of this? What is a common word? What's a common word to all of this? What's a common word?
Joint.
Joint. Exactly. So we're looking at joints, different types of joints. Now, why do you think that they refer to the cranium as fixed joints? Why is it referred to as fixed joints? Why? What's the difference between the cranium, the fixed joints, the hinge joint, and the ball and socket joint? What's the difference? See any difference?
So they're in different areas, I guess.
Different areas. Okay, yes,
Of the
they're in
body.
different areas, but why? Is there any real difference between the
Sir,
fixed
the ball,
joint?
the ball and socket.
Who's going first? Who's going first? Who's going first? Who's
Okay,
going
I
first?
will.
Okay,
So
go
the
ahead.
ball
Tell us.
and socket is showing that it can rotate.
Okay, the ball and socket can rotate. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And
The
what else?
hinge, it is, so it can go back and forth.
Back and forth. Yes, good. I see that you're interpreting the pictures quite well. Lovely.
And
Very good.
the
Yeah.
fixed joint, no, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm just thinking it's not able to move.
Not able to move. Excellent. Excellent. Pictures does work. Never go wrong in pictures when you're studying. Never go wrong. So the fixed joint, there's no movement, but the others produce movement, but different movements. So the ball and socket, as you can see, as you said, it rotates like a globe, spherical. The hinge joint back and forth, as you said. But they didn't tell me about the pivot one though.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it.
The
Oh,
pivot, sir,
Go ahead, Ashley.
I
The
should
pivot.
assume that it
Rotating
moves.
It
semicircle.
rotates
But
semicircle.
Yeah.
so that's what they call it, right? When it don't fully go around.
Yes, a semicircle, yes. So it's like
Mm.
180 degrees. Very good. So you're able to use the pictures to tell you how the sockets move. But let me ask a question. Where can we find the ball and socket joint?
Ball and socket.
Yeah,
The
Tell right where the in the hip bone.
the hip bone. Okay, yes, right at the hip bone there. And where do you find the ball and socket joint? Just at the hip bone?
the shoulder.
The shoulder, very good. Where can we find the hinge joint?
The elbow. Right
The
where
elbow, and where
and
else?
where the knee is.
Where the knee is. Very good. Excellent. Where can we find the pivot joint?
At the neck.
Over there alone?
So wait.
What does the word pivot mean? Why do you call it pivot joint? Must be a reason, no? The word pivot.
I've heard people use the word pivoting sentences, sir.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
What it does?
I'm trying to think exactly what it is. Push.
Push.
Pull.
Pivot, push? Not necessarily.
I said,
Well, when you say pivot, it allows that back and forth movement as well. As you were saying before, it doesn't go a complete 360. It goes what? 180. So it goes that way, that way, that way, that way. So it support that kind of movement. You see? Support that kind of movement. All right? Good? All right. So it supports some form of rotation as well and behave like a hinge. All right, good.
yes, sir.
All right. Let's continue. So very good. So you're able to identify where on the body we can find hip joints, where on the body we can find ball and socket joints, and of course, where on the body we can find, well, the obvious place is a fixed joint, right? I will know why the fixed joint is called the fixed joint. I will know to describe the movement of the ball and socket, describe the movement of the hinge joint, and of course, the pivot joint. Very good. All right. All right, so that's our last
When?
slide. That's our last slide before we go to our past paper question, let us go back to our second activity. All right, let's see who's going to score the highest on this one now. So the highest before was 8.6 out of 10. Let's see. This one now, let's see. Who's going to get the highest one in this one? So I'm going to put in the Zoom chat. And I'm going to put it in the YouTube chat. So you have another chance again, Madam Jessica. And those of you who did not get to score or didn't participate, you have another chance of it. Oh, okay, Jessica, I didn't say you're seeing a lot here. Sorry. Jessica was saying a lot. Okay. All right. So just, oh, good night, Dimples. Sorry, Dimples. Oh, how could I forget about Dimples? Sister Dimples, good night. Hope you're still there. My apologies, Dimples. My apologies. All right. So we're going to pin this one now. So the other activity is pinned. Good night, Dimples. Oh, all right, Dimples, if you are still there at Dimples. Wow. All right, so Dimples, good night. Good night, Dimples. To send in the worksheet, click on finish, then click on email my answers to my teacher, and type in your name, then type in group level. For example, 11, then school subject. They choose science, then type in the email address, which is cdpmatslab@hotmail.com. Oh, you know what? Huh. Guess what? YouTube say type too much. Okay. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to those backspace here. All right, so those are the steps. Dimples, those are the steps. Hope you are still there. All right. Let's see who will win tonight. All right, let's see who will win tonight. You finished already?
Sir, my hand,
Yes,
the
sir,
last
but-
one, my hand touched something wrong, a wrong answer, and I didn't see it until I submit it.
I accidentally
So
pressed check my answers.
I send it again.
Oh, you sent it again. So
Yes, sir.
sorry. You're declaring that you didn't try to do it twice. Okay,
No, sir, I
okay.
didn't. I didn't see that. That was the one that select until I send it. Because when you send it, then it
Okay.
show you.
Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Wow. Yes, yes.
I was saying I accidentally pressed check my answer.
Oh,
So I'm doing it
so
over again.
and what is your score?
100, sir.
100. 100. So there are two persons who got 100. Jessica,
So
how
this
much you
one
get?
is easy.
This one is easy.
Yeah, I thought it was something, puzzle my brain.
Okay, okay. This one was easy. This one was very easy. All right. That is true. This one was easy. Okay. All right. So let's see. I guess both of you got 100. So I don't know if the other persons in YouTube land there getting 100 as well, but you guys get 100, which is very good. So we're going to look at the 100. Finally, there's 100%. But it was easy. I'm glad you admit that. So that means I see something else coming in. Who's this? Oh, Ashe. Oh, that was quick. That was quick.
Sure.
Huh?
I think I say easy, that's why.
Oh,
Not
easy.
um,
I think I'm seeing.
struggling.
I think I see Jessica as one that is there. Jessica got 8.6. Wow! Congratulations, Jessica. Jessica got 8.6 on this one. Congratulations, Jessica. You need to be a CDP Labs teacher, though. I saw it, Jessica. I told you. I told you. Jessica, I told you. Jessica got 9 out of 10. I didn't say Jessica. I saw 8.6. That's what I'm seeing.
I'm telling that the score, sometimes you're seeing a different one from what we're seeing.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
All
sir,
right.
because you got 8.6 for me in the last one, and it said 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Mhm.
Okay. Then Jessica, so much time you submit your work. Jessica, so much time you do, Jessica. Mine, no. Mine, Jessica. Oh, you so much time, Jessica. Mine. All right. So let's go with the discussion of this one, and then we have our third one coming up, third and final one. Then we go straight into our past paper segment. Okay, so your skeleton is made up of bones. Your skeleton holds you up and gives it shape. So this is a function of the skeleton.
Sir, I didn't know we were supposed to read that.
Well, okay, so you guys
I
did
didn't
well.
read it.
Oh, you didn't have to read it. That's good, yeah. So there are 206 bones in an adult body. Some bone, what was this? Some bones? Some bones in your body are what? Your skull, arm bones, leg bones, backbone, hip bone, and all those bones. So very good. An adult body has 206 bones. How you know you count it? Did you count your bones to prove it if it's true? Two purposes of the skeleton system are to what? Hold up the body and give it shape. Very good. And the word purpose there also mean function, right? Our skeleton is made up of what? Bones. Well, that's natural. Which bone am I? If you fly a kite, you're using your arm bones. Good. If you kick a ball, you are using your leg bones. And let me ask a question though. If you're flying a kite, which joint would you be using? Which of the joints would you be using? Which of the joints? Tell me.
The hinge.
The hinge. The hinge joint.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Wonderful. Because if you're using the arm, you must be using the what? Hinge. You're pulling like this, right? Pulling like this. And if you kick a ball, you're also using a hinge joint. Good. Now, if you twist from left to right, you're using your backbones. Good. And which joint would you be using if you twist from left to right?
Pivot.
Pivot. Wow. Excellent. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Now, that was it. All right. So we're going to go to our final challenge. It's not really a challenge. I think it's an easy one. This is an easy one. So we're going to go to our final one. Next week, I'll try to find some more difficult ones. Eh? I'm going to try and find some C.X.C multiple choice, C.X.C multiple choice possible questions so that you guys can get it. All right, so here's the other one. So we're at part 2 now, part 2. Giving away too much here. All right, so we'll put it in the chat for you guys and then go into the YouTube chat. Where's my chat? Okay. All right, there you go. And then I'm going to put it in the YouTube chat. So so here it is for those in the YouTube chat now. Okay, there you go for the YouTube chat. So let's see if we're gonna get a higher score. So the first one with an 8.6 as the highest score, then 10. So Ashley, you're still in the lead, which is 18.6. So if you can get a 10 out of 10 for this, then you might consider yourself lucky. All right, so let's see how many persons going to score high on this one. All right, so next week, Wednesday, God's in Life Spirit, we're going to go, I think, is I'm not sure which of the systems, but for the skeletal system, we're going to wrap up the skeletal system on Saturday night, and we're going to go straight into the excretion and homeostasis. So you see, I'm just going through them. By the time you get to the worksheet, shouldn't have no excuse to finish it.
Yes, sir.
Then my revision for C.X.C is going to begin by April. Revision class will begin by April. Strictly pass with the questions. So I'm telling you, let's go. March, April, yes. I'm telling you, you have to do what I ask you to do, because I am not going to spend the whole time on explain anything, because you're supposed to be giving me the answers. So I'm just saying what you should do so you can get the results in the exam. No joke.
Finish, sir.
All right. Finish?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that was quick.
Try to call and send mine till I'm finished.
Oh, you sure you're telling me or you're talking to yourself? Because I didn't hear
No,
it all.
sir, I was telling you what you were talking about there.
The exam.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me see the results now. Let me see the results now. going to check on the results now. Let's see what you guys have. So we are in the results stage now. I hope these results are something we can show. Okay, 10 out of 10. Jessica. Wow, Jessica just keep improving. Jessica just keep improving. Wow, good, Jessica. Very good. Jessica keeps improving. That's nice. Jessica keeps improving. So Jessica get 10 this time. So Jessica came from 1.4 to 8.6 and then 10. Jessica, you need to come good next time, you know. I saw your results, Jessica. I saw your results. So Jessica did very well. Excellent. So, and Teresa, 10. Oh, it's all 10. That's very good. All 10. 10, 10, 10. So I don't need to go through this then. It's all 10. All 10. All 10. All right. Wonderful. Good job. So I think I should, oh, wow, your name is big and bold up there. All right. So you'll get a little award because, of course, by far you have the highest score. Good. You're welcome, Jessica. So the muscles contracts because it's short and thick. Now, when the muscles contract, please bear in mind, they are basically describing how it looks. So it's short and thick. So when you're pulling, that muscle that is called the biceps, this is the biceps. So the bicep will contract. But if you notice when the bicep is contracting, the tricep is also what? Relaxing. See there? It's relaxed. Now, that movement is called what? Anybody know? When the muscles, when one is contracting and the other is relaxing. What is that called? Anybody know the word for that? There's a name for it. There's a name for it. When the muscles, when the muscles contract, when the biceps is contracting and the triceps is relaxing, what is the name given to that activity? What's the name given to that activity? Anybody doesn't know?
Trying to remember.
It begins with letter A.
Repeat the statement, sir.
What is the name given? What is the name given to the action when the biceps or the triceps is contracting and the biceps is contracting and the triceps is relaxing? And sometimes when the triceps, when the triceps is contracting, the bicep is relaxing. So they're happening simultaneously. There's an A word for it. Anybody knows? I don't know. Do you know, Jessica? Do you know the answer for that? It's an A word. It's an A word. It's an A word. What is the A word? If you remember the video, you'll be able to tell me. All right.
I can't remember. I'm
Don't,
trying, just can't remember.
that's what you must do. You must speak positivity to the brain, you know. So don't say that. You must speak.
I'm thinking.
Yes, think.
So I remember the video and it's like it's there, but
It's there, but it's not coming out.
mm.
It's not there. Come on, man. Think about it. Think about it. You don't know either, Jessica? Jessica says you don't know. What do you mean you don't know, Jessica? What do you mean? Come on, Jessica. Come on. What do you mean you don't know? Like seriously, Jessica? You don't know? I don't believe you. Keep trying, trying. Come, tonight is your night. Teresa, tonight is the night. Your brain has been going well so far. So keep trying. It's an A word. It's an A word. It's an A word. It
Axis.
is an A word. What is it?
Axis.
Huh?
Axis.
Assist?
Axis.
Access? No, 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 no. No. Okay. So what is accessing around here? The access, no access thing. No access thing. Come on.
So it's not coming.
Try again, man. Keep trying. Just keep trying and trying. You'll succeed. Trust me. Try. Step up in life and go for what you know. One second there, please. I'm waiting for you to think about it. Go ahead. All right. So I see Jessica is trying. A mold. What is a mold, Jessica? At least you're trying. At least you're trying. All right. The answer is antagonistic. Antagonistic muscles.
I was about to say that, sir.
You were about to say it, so I should have waited a little bit longer.
Yes.
All right. Antagonistic muscles. Okay.
It wasn't coming.
Wasn't coming. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's the answer. Okay. So we know that our muscles change shape as we use them. And that is true. If you look at it, well, I can't show my muscle right now, but but that is it. So we know that our muscles change shape as we use them, and they can get shorter or longer. All right. Um, One second. All right. So we know that our muscles change shape as we use them. They can get shorter or longer. When one muscle gets shorter, it pulls on the bone it is joined to. Good. So and that muscle is joined to the bone by what? What's the name of that thing again? That join the muscle to the bone? The tendons. Very good, very good, very good. That makes the bone move one way. Another muscle pulls the bone the other way. So when the muscle is long and thin, the muscle is relaxed. And when the muscle is short and thick, the muscle is contracted. All right? Good. All right. Okay. All right. So let's go so we can get into our past paper question now. All right. Let me look for it. It's right here. January 2017. That's section A of the syllabus, eh? Oh, wow. Wow. Look what we have here. Look what we have here. Look what we have here. Okay, a skeletal system question. Okay. A bone is a living tissue. One of its functions is to protect the internal organs. That is true. State one function of the bone other than the protection of internal organs. But I have an answer for that. One function of the bone other than the protection of internal organs. One mark.
Sir holds up the body.
It supports the body. All right, it holds up the body. Okay, that's true. That's true. It supports the body. Any other function?
Keep the body in shape. It's the
Keep
same
the
as
body in
holding the body
shape.
straight.
Well, not
Those are
necessarily.
different.
Yeah, that's different. Yes, that's good. Keep the body in shape. Any other function?
Um,
The body
enables movement, sir.
enables movement. Good, good. Supports movement. Anybody? What about those in the YouTube chat? Jessica, you have an answer? Another function of the bone. All right. Ashay, you have an answer, Ashay? A function of the bone.
Yeah, that class.
Function of the bone. All right. I can give you an answer, but I'm just giving you a chance to answer.
No, me not give you.
All right. Now, here is the other answer. The other answer is it also produces red blood cell.
Oh.
Blood cells, rather, other. Because it's not just red alone, but white blood cells too. Because the yellow bone marrow.
May I be excused?
Yes, man, you may be excused, no problem. The yellow bone marrow produces white blood cells, while the red bone marrow obviously produces red blood cells, right? Next question, state two functions of the human vertebral column.
Can protect the spine.
Excellent. It protects the spinal cord. Okay, that's one. What's the next one? Nobody from YouTube, do you have an answer? What's the second one? Tell me the second one.
Looking at mine.
Are you looking at your board? Oh, that is excited. That's excited. Looking at yours. Wonderful. I like this one of that.
I was gonna say, like some have to do with posture.
With posture. Okay, yes. Yes, yes. And balance, right? Okay. Because remember, it's a part of the, I think it's the axial skeleton. All right, so balance, good. All right, so part B of the question. The table shows three functions, table 3 shows information on bone and cartilage. Complete table 3 by writing the correct answers at part 1, 2, and 3. So now, see, this is one sense of talking about telling the differences between bone and cartilage that we just came off a while ago. God is awesome. And of course, instead of asking the differences, they just wanted to state it. And remember I told you the chart that we're looking at, it categorized the differences, right? So, all right, the bone is found throughout the body. What about the cartilage? Where's the cartilage found? Where's the cartilage found? So, okay, so Jessica says function of the bone is to hold the body and the skin. What do you mean hold the skin? I don't know about that part, Jessica. Because some people get burned, they do without them skin. The bone did not protect them. But it holds the body together. Well, it supports the body. I'd rather to put it that way, supports the body. But I don't know about the skin part. All right, but nice try though. Very good try. All right, so the bone is found throughout the body. What about the cartilage? Where can we find the cartilage? Teresa, remember the bone?
Sir, the knee bone there.
It says all at the knee bone you find cartilage?
Sir, inside the bone.
Inside the bone? No. The next time you look at a chicken bone, I want you to look at the top of the chicken bone. The
Sorry,
cartilage.
it is found at the where the ball and socket there, sir?
Yeah, but what part of the bone? What part of the bone? It's at the end of the bone, on the ends of the bone.
Oh.
On the ends of the bone, right? The cartilage is found at the ends of the bone. And you also have cartilage in your nose. You have cartilage in the ears as well. Good? Yeah, this is cartilage, you know. This is cartilage. And cartilage right here too.
So the answer is at the end of the bone.
Yes, at the end of the bone. Now, structure now. Cells within a tough and flexible matrix. What about the structure of the bone? There's one you should be able to give me. You should be able to tell me something. We just discussed something about the bone a while ago. Just discuss something about the bone a while ago. In terms of its structure. See if you can remember. Ashley, are you back? Not yet. Okay.
Is the ingredient that I use.
All right, so you have an answer yet? Okay, let me give you the answer again. It is hard on the outside, but it's also spongy on the inside. That's it. Hard on the outside, spongy on the inside. Okay? Good. So let's go now to the function of the bone, of the cartilage. All right. So the bone protects the internal organs. What about the cartilage? What does the cartilage protects? What does a cartilage protects? An idea? What does a cartilage protects?
Sir, I think it protect the bone from rubbing together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
To
friction.
prevent friction. Excellent, excellent. Your memory at work, man. Memory at work. So it prevents friction. Very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's go down to the other part, the bigger part.
Bigger?
Yeah, the bigger part. All right, could you read that for me, please? During a football match.
Sir, mouthful.
Okay, all right, good. During a football match, Shahid, I won't call him last name, twists his ankle, falls and injures his knee, which later becomes swollen. Identify the type of joint that is found in the knee region and describe the movement associated with this type of joint. You see now? You see, the pictures again would have definitely helped you in preparing for the exam. You see? Cannot go wrong, right?
It's a hinge
God, it's a hinge joint. Excellent. Hinge joint. Hinge
Me to
joint.
go back and forth,
Ah,
not around.
see? Good. Hinge joint. Very good. And movement is what? Back and forth. So the picture, right? Quick and fast. Eh? Movement back and forth. So, good. Excellent. Several days later, the same young man, he is extremely painful. Describe the difference in the terms of movement between the joint at the hip and the joints between the bones of the skull. Talk about it now. Talk about it. Several days later, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. Let's call him Shades for today. Shades' hip is extremely painful. Describe the difference in terms of movement. Note it says in terms of movement between the joint at the hip region and the joints between the bones of the skull. What's the answer for that one?
So isn't this called a fixed joint?
Fixed joints. So in terms of movement, no, you could say what then? Talk. There is a fixed joint, therefore,
Not supposed to move, sir.
not supposed. So there's no movement. Simple say, there's no movement. So there's no movement at the joint between the skulls, while the joint at the hip, what? Tell me about the joint at the hip now.
Balance socket.
Yes, no, they say they didn't ask. You see,
Sir, I know they didn't ask
listen,
that.
they didn't ask for the name. They asked you to tell the difference in terms of movement.
I know, sir, but I'll call the name.
No. I say, and that is all. Sometimes a mistake on the worksheet. You have to answer the question that is asked. You have to answer the question that is asked. So the fixed joint, there's no movement at the fixed joint. However, at the hip joint, what type of movement is there? Remember, you were the one who described it earlier. No?
Rotation.
Rotation, simple. Simple. So you need to be confident, all right? You need to be confident. All right, so let's go down further. Our time is of essence now. All right, so lack of vitamin D results in bone disease in children. This disease results in bone being unable to become hard, and as a result, the limbs become bent. Explain why vitamin D is necessary for proper bone formation and name the disease that occurs as a result of its deficiency. What's the name of the disease? Do you know?
Rickets.
Come again?
So is it rickets?
Rickets. That's correct. And why is vitamin D important?
Sir, where's Ashley?
You know, the last time I
Here.
said this. Oh, come back.
I need help.
Come go visit the last time. Ashley tell me say she give her a second, to the whole night. Through the next morning. So I was wondering, good thing I asked. All right. I want you to use your reasoning skill. It's explain why vitamin D is necessary for proper bone formation. Now, what is there? What helps to what other nutrient that helps in bone formation? You should know. You should know.
Calcium.
What? Calcium. Good. So what you think then now the vitamin D has to do with the calcium?
Strengthen the bone, sir.
No.
Sir, what was the question? Question again?
Sit in front of you there, explain why vitamin D is necessary for proper bone formation and name the disease that occurs as a result of its deficiency. All right, I'm going to answer. Ready?
Yes, sir.
The purpose of the vitamin D there is for the absorption of calcium. So even though you might be drinking milk and are eating cheese, your body will not absorb the calcium unless the vitamin D is present. The vitamin D has to be present for the body to absorb calcium, to use the calcium in bone formation. Get it now? Get it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you have to learn to think your way through. This is a use of knowledge question. That's where the big marks come from, all right? So just to name the disease alone, rickets is 1 mark. Final question. Large intakes of carbonated beverages have an effect on bones similar to that caused by vitamin D deficiency. Suggest which mineral is most likely being lost from the bone. That's easy. I just gave you the answer. I just gave you the answer. I just gave you guys the answer.
Say the calcium.
No, exactly. All right. All right. So that's it. Now, so we have come to the end of another human and social biology class. And of course, I should be sending your little award to you, Ashay.
Yes.
Even,
What is the award, sir?
well, they didn't get 100% still, so I just give you something, you know. What network is your phone on?
What? Digital.
Digicel?
Yes, sir.
I need to know the network. There's Digicel. Okay, so the network is Digicel. Uh, the number that I have, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. So I guess you know why I asked for that.
Yes.
Okay, so it was a good night. You guys participated well. Of course, Jessica, as usual, becoming a staple uh, resident of CDP Labs by way of YouTube. Dimples as well was there. Thank you for stopping by again, Dimples, all the way from, I think it was Barbados. Yes. So we had Dimples from Barbados who had joined us the second night, which is very good. And of course, Jessica has been here with us. I'm not sure if Gabriel was there tonight. I'm not sure if, you know, but but I must tell you that we had a student from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. All right. Now, as usual, we evaluate the class. I'm going to start off with those in YouTube. Jessica, since you have been, you know, participating, how was your night tonight? How was class for you tonight, Jessica? Tell us how was class for you tonight, Jessica. All right. Teresa, how was class tonight?
Good, sir.
It was good. Okay, good. We're good. All right. Ashley, could be better if you had created that video. Ashley, how about you?
Sure, it was good.
It was good. It would be good if I get some more videos from you guys. It would be better. All right. But it was good in fact. Just waiting on Jessica's reply. Good. Now, so Saturday night will be our next class. Um, Of course, Saturday night's class will not be streamed, right? However, if those person in YouTube would like to join us on Saturday night, then we are creating a one night pass. One night pass. You have to go to our website and you have to get your ticket to join us on Saturday night. For those in Zoom, the link will be placed on Schoology so that you can get access to the class. Persons without the ticket outside of the CDP Labs students will not be admitted. So when you get your ticket, there's going to be something for you to upload that ticket to, and then we'll know that it is you. Then of course you will be admitted in the Saturday night class. So we only stream classes on Monday for mathematics, and and tomorrow night is one of our free spot night, ticket night. So don't know how many persons will join that because there are only 4 or 5 tickets that are there for a one night session. And for Saturday night, the same number of tickets are there, and there's no cost for the tickets. All those tickets are free. It's a one night pass, and I don't know what your fate will be the following week. So we look forward for a very interesting night on Saturday night. Ashe, Saturday night class was recorded, and I believe I put the recorded version on Schoology. So it is your responsibility to go and watch over that class. I think it's important that you watch that one. Yes.
Okay, sir. I wasn't aware that we have class on Saturdays as well.
So you didn't see I posted in the WhatsApp group. Are you sure?
I'll have to check.
I'll have to check. Okay. Don't hang up, guys. Let me just wish the YouTubers have a good night. Jessica, Jessica gonna answer me yet? All right, Jessica. And those on YouTube, just want to wish you a very good night. Um, it was a pleasure having you joining us tonight, and we are grateful for your participation. Look forward for next week when we'll move on to excretion and homeostasis. Homeostasis. Stasis. List tongue, eh? All right. You guys hold on. Let me end this stream.